Welcome to the user's manual. Have you ever sent a message, seen that little word appear underneath, delivered, and then nothing? The minutes start to feel heavy. You pick up your phone, unlock it, look again, still nothing. Or maybe you've posted something you felt was important or funny or just you. You shared it into a digital room, and in return, you get absolute silence. The space that was supposed to be full of connections suddenly feels like a vast, empty void. It's a specific, quiet anxiety, a modern hum of unease that tells you you've been heard but not answered. You're standing on a digital stage, the spotlight is on, but the theater is empty. It's a feeling many of us know intimately, a subtle but powerful signal that can leave us feeling untethered and strangely alone. Today, we're focusing on digital exile, social media's silent treatment. In our world of constant connection, the idea of being cast out might seem old-fashioned, like something out of a history book. But exclusion hasn't gone away. It has just gone silent. It's become pixelated. It lives in our pockets and follows us everywhere. We're talking about social ostracism for the digital age, the quiet, often invisible ways we can be ignored, excluded, or completely erased online. Think about being muted in a group conversation where everyone else is still talking, or suddenly noticing your follower count drop by one and you know exactly who it was. Or when you consistently share your thoughts in a forum only to have them met with a digital shrug, passed over for the next more popular comment. These aren't just minor slights. To our brains, they can feel like a genuine threat. So why does this digital silence cut so deep? It comes down to the most fundamental part of our human operating system, the need to belong. We are social creatures hardwired for connection. Our survival for hundreds of thousands of years has depended on being part of a group. And when we experience social exclusion, our brain's threat detection system lights up. Neuroscientists have found that the same parts of the brain that process physical pain, the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex for those keeping score, also activate when we feel socially rejected. So that sting you feel when your comment is ignored, that's not you being overly sensitive. That's your brain processing that digital slight as a genuine injury. It's a social pain that feels remarkably similar to physical pain. When that group chat goes quiet right after you've said something, your ancient brain isn't logically concluding, oh, they must be busy with dinner. No, it's screaming a primal alarm, warning you are being pushed out of the tribe. These invisible barriers start to chip away at our self-worth in quiet, insidious ways. We begin to look for proof that we still belong. We find ourselves refreshing the feed, checking for notifications, waiting for that little red heart or thumbs up icon to appear like a rescue flare. It's a search for validation. We hand over the definition of our worth to an algorithm and the fleeting attention of others. We get caught in a feedback loop. The more we seek this external approval online, the more vulnerable we become to its absence. A silent post doesn't just feel like a failed attempt at communication. It can start to feel like a judgment on our very existence. To really understand this, we need to rewind. Let's go back a few 100,000 years. For our prehistoric ancestors, belonging wasn't a feeling, it was a strategy for staying alive. Being part of the tribe meant access to food, shelter, and protection from whatever was lurking in the dark. To be cast out, to be ostracized, was effectively a death sentence. You were alone, vulnerable, and your chances of survival plummeted. So our brains evolved a highly sensitive alarm system to detect any sign of social exclusion. This system was designed to be loud and painful, to jolt us into action, to repair social bonds and get back into the safety of the group. The problem is that ancient software is still running on our very modern hardware. Our ancient brain hasn't received the update that a lack of likes is not the saber-toothed tiger. It hasn't learned that being unfollowed isn't the same as being abandoned in the wilderness to fend for yourself. The danger isn't real, but the feeling of danger absolutely is. The alarm bells still ring, the anxiety still flares, the stress hormones still flood our system. It's an evolutionary mismatch. Our internal smoke detector, designed to save us from the fire of total isolation, is now being set off every time someone burns the digital toast. And we're left trying to manage a genuine, visceral fear response to a threat that is in reality just floating electrons on a screen. This system is further complicated by the architecture of the digital world itself. We're not just dealing with individual actions, but with automated systems. Algorithms designed to maximize engagement can create echo chambers, showing us only what we already agree with. If your voice falls outside that consensus, you can become algorithmically invisible. You're not being actively ignored by people, you're being filtered out by code. This creates an even stranger form of exile, where you're shouting into a void that has been specifically curated to not hear you. It's a silent treatment administered not by a person, but by a system, which can feel even more disorienting. So what do we do? How do we navigate this digital landscape without letting our ancient brain's panic button run our lives? The answer, the truly empowering takeaway, is to consciously and deliberately decouple your value from digital feedback. It's about building a sense of self-worth that is weatherproof, that doesn't crumble in the face of a silent feed or a dwindling follower count. Your worth is not an algorithm. It is not determined by shares or comments or the approval of strangers. It's inherent. True connection, the kind our brains are actually craving, is built on much stronger stuff than fleeting digital interactions. It's found in looking someone in the eye when they speak. It's in shared laughter that you can hear, not just read. It's knowing you can call someone when you're having a bad day, not just post a vague status update. This is about finding connection on your terms. It means engaging in your hobbies because they bring you joy, not because they'll make a good post. It means cultivating friendships that are reciprocal and exist beyond a screen. And it means gently reminding your ancient brain when it panics over an unread message that you are safe. You are not being exiled. You are a whole person, and your value cannot be measured in pixels. If you found this exploration helpful, subscribe to the User's Manual. Together, we can learn to stay informed, stay aware, and stay in control. This content is for educational purposes only and analyzes systems, not individuals.